All right, Shalom. This is your brother Kasha Kwala coming back at you with another lesson, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Dash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone to rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. All right. As you can see, I have another article on these devils. Okay. It says a chaotic transition could endanger national security. You see that? The chaotic transition could endanger national security. All right, let's get the word transition real quick. All right, it says a going across or over. All right, let's go to this. It says transitory or adorable. It says a passing over or away, so same thing. A transition is pretty much going over or going across. What's happening? Biden is making that transition or that going across into presidency, while Trump takes his exit. Okay, now you can see on here it has the White House broken up into pieces. Man, the scripture that speaks about Satan dividing in Satan, pretty much a kingdom against itself can't stand. That's what's happening right now to the fullest extent. America's more divided than it's ever been. Okay, I can see civil wars popping off and things of that nature. All right, but without further ado, we're going to get a little bit into this article and, of course, the scripts. It says President Trump firing of Defense Secretary Mark T. Esper, and I just did a video on that not too long ago if y'all want to go watch that. It says days after losing the election in a Pentagon personnel shakeup, because after he fired the Defense Secretary Mark Esper, there was a lot of in-house turmoil, you could say, within the Pentagon. It says that in a Pentagon personnel shakeup that has followed have injected uncertainty into the ranks of national security leadership at the security leadership at vulnerable moment for the United States. Right, so the national security is at stake for the United States. Now, Mark Esper was replaced by the I want to say the head of the pretty much the the counterterrorism leader. Okay, and that's what kind of shook the personnel up in the Pentagon. Okay, it says adding more turmoil to a period that already carries risk for the nation. Right. This election has been the longest going election in a minute. There are some states, I think including Georgia, still counting votes at the moment. Still counting votes. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Bear with me real quick. All right, there's still states like Trump just won. Literally, he just won Alaska. He just won Alaska. So let's see something here. Give me one moment. Yep, there we go. Got it right here. That's just the music it was playing. This is still going. I know it says, you see Biden has 290 electoral votes. Trump, 217. Takes 270 to win. It's clear landslide victory from Biden. Not landslide, actually. Look how many red states there are. But you still got Georgia still counting and North Carolina still counting. Biden just won Alaska. Trump just won Alaska. Okay, Georgia's still counting their votes. North Carolina's still counting their votes. Okay, so this whole thing This is a long ass election. It's already goddamn 12th of November. Election day was on the 3rd, and ever since they deemed Biden the projected, and I did a video on that, the projected president. You know, you really hear a word about this, but it's still going. Okay, it's still going. Trump is still fighting it. Okay, Trump is going to sue people. Of course, Trump is going to fire some people too. It's still going right now. Okay, so going back, it says in the week since election day, Trump has refused to concede and has publicized spurious claims of fraud to overshadow the result. Right. Trump still thinks it's, I think I should be the president. Me personally, one of y'all devils get the fuck up in there and finish off the agenda. Okay? Because regardless, I don't care if it's Trump or Biden, the will of the Most High and how about Shimmy Al-Shai is going to be done. Okay? It says he also has declined to give President-elect Joe Biden resources and daily presidential intelligence. That goes into top secret information that needs to be relinquished over to the next president. I'm going to go ahead and read a little bit of Ecclesiasticus chapter 10 and 1. It says, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. Do you think this is well ordered? This is not well ordered. The title of the damn article is chaotic. Where there's chaos, there is a lack of order. There's a lack of discipline, and there's some insubordinate, churlish individuals who are in the midst of this, making it those adjectives that I just spoke about. Simple. This is chaotic. It's hella chaotic. And you know why it makes it chaotic? Not because of Trump, not because of Biden, because of the spirit of pride on these damn Edomites. Trump, nigga, you lost. Get the fuck up out the office. Serve your last 50 days in office and get the hell out, man. Go ahead and concede. All right. It says, verse 2, as the judge of the people, Salakia, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner man the ruler, Salakia, in what manner of the man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. Right. Let me try to find this precept in the book of Psalms, I want to say. Try to find it real quick. Let's see. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find it. That's it. Because I brought it out in one of them, in one of my videos. This is Psalm chapter 12 and 8. It says, the wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. Right. So when the vilest men are exalted on top, how is everybody else going to be? Wicked as well. So that means that goes to show you the wicked walk on every side. Okay. It's the same thing here. As a judge of the people is himself. Right. So however the judgment goes throughout the land of that individual who's ruling is how the people are going to conduct themselves as well. That's why it's so important in this thing of ours, like Apostle Gabar says, your leaders, they got to be, you being a leader. Let me say that because we're all leaders if you're in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, but just for edification purposes, like your heads of camps, all right, your first, second, third is in command. If however they're moving, you should be moving. Okay, that's it. Okay. Now, of course, you use your discernment. Okay, but from what I see and how I'm led here in Atlanta, the men who above me, they're righteous men, and I'm gonna follow suit. Okay, if they're emulating a high level of humility, well, God dang it. Guess what? I'm going to try my best to do the same thing. If they're showing that they're studious and studying, praying, fasting, they're saying certain things that may hit home for you, man, follow suit. Okay? So it's the same thing when it comes to America. You see a lot of these Americans, well, my president said, well, of course, yeah, I see why you act like that now. Because your leadership is prideful, is chaotic, like all those other adjectives, churlish, insubordinate, childish, okay? Trump is over here throwing a hissy fit because he lost. All right? Stubborn, obstinate, which are the same words pretty much, okay? That's how people are today. A lot of people are prideful, okay? A lot of people are prideful in this society because look at the leadership, all right? It says, so are his officers. That's why Trump fired Mark, because he wasn't following how Trump was. So he's like, I can't get with you. Trump's prideful discernment discerned that this nigga Esper is not the dude. So get about office. I'll put another officer who's with it, okay? Verse 3, it says, an unwise king destroyed his people. Right. And what's happening with the office, a lot of people, okay, have been saying, I will take up arms, militia groups, Proud Boys, all that good stuff. And then you got the Black Lives Matter movement who's so much behind Biden, okay? And these are unwise kings ruling. Why? Because they're Edomites. Edomites are carnal and they're not legitimate. They're not fit to be rulers. All right? Therefore, their leadership is going to get a lot of people destroyed. Okay? It says, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. And that's coming soon, that second part of that verse. And let's just flow into verse 4. It says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord. Correct. That's where you get Job 9:24 to back that, because it shows that the Lord put these heathens in rulership because of us going off. Not because he wanted things of that nature. We just went off. Okay? And prophecy had to be fulfilled. Okay? It says the power of the Lord, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord. So that means he'll give it to whom he deems necessary for the moment. It says in due time, he will set over it one that is profitable. Right. This chaotic transition, this chaotic government that's being established, it's going to be taken down according to Micah the 4th chapter and Isaiah the 2nd chapter. Literally say both the same thing, almost word for word. Okay? So it says Trump refused to concede and has publicized spurious claims of fraud and overshadow the result. He also has declined to give President-elect Joe Biden resources daily presidential intelligence briefings to aid the transition of the new administration. The Pentagon turmoil could further jeopardize the prospect of seamless handover at what experts say is sensitive time. Right. During this time, you are supposed to be setting up the next president to pretty much for success. Okay. When Obama ended his term in 2016, he was daily visiting Trump, or they were having, hey, here's what was going on, this, that, here's what I was doing, whatever, here's my executive orders, here's the top secret plans or whatever, shit like that. Pretty much each president tosses the next one an alley-oop. That's simple for you people who are so much Obama lovers. Obama tossed Trump an alley-oop and he slam dunked that shit. Straight up. Okay? That's simple. Okay? It says, it is a time of vulnerability. It is a time when our enemies can be testing you. Ooh, said the Martha, director of the nonprofit White House Transition Project. It is the kind of thing that you have to get right. Right. And they ain't getting it right. They ain't agreeing with each other. But at the same time, it's just, for some reason, I think it's just all part of the setup and the plan. These motherfuckers, Trump and Biden, they probably sipping a hot glass of baby's blood right now, talking shit. Like, we got him again. Like, real talk. Okay? Real talk, because the agenda is to be in league against the Israelites. Simple. Okay? I'm going to skip down to verse 7 and then end this lesson off. It says, pride is hateful before the Most High. He hates these Edomites, like he says in the book of Malachi. It says, in man, and by both doth one commit iniquity, right, which is sin upon sin. All right. Verse 8. So this is the point of the whole lesson because it's talking about a transition. All right. It's talking about a transition and a bigger transition than this stupid Trump and Biden thing is about to happen. Okay. It says because of unrighteous dealings from these devils. Okay. They just so happen to be the face of it at this very moment. All the lies, murders. Okay. What is that? Nahum 3:1. Let me get it real quick. All right. I'm going to be swift with it. All right. Nahum 3:1. Woe to the bloody city is full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. And who's the prey? We are, man. We ain't getting out of this place, man. We stuck. All right. It says the noise of the whip, slavery, the noise of the rattling of the wheels, and the prancing of the horses and the jumping of the chariots. All right. And of the jumping chariots, Salaki. Okay. There's a woe to this bloody city. It's full of lies. It's ran by people who are unwise and not fit to be in rulership. Okay. Says because of the unrighteous dealings, right? And so those are few of the unrighteous dealings, lies, robbery. They killed 90% of the Gadites. That's why they're so goddamn simple right now. But that's fine, man, because the Gadite spirit is carried through in these camps, man. All right, me, myself, I believe through the spirit that I'm a Gadite. All right. It says injuries. It says and riches got by deceit. Correct. Riches got by deceit. Y'all Edomites are still living off the free labor of the so-called Negroes, which was primarily consist of the tribe of Judah, well, the southern tribes. Okay? It says the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Now, that's a transition that's going to be happening coming soon. And it's going to be chaotic for these clowns, but it's going to be absolutely beautiful and in order for us kings. Okay? Yeah, I said it. Okay? Yeah, I said it, Esau, at me. Okay? It's going to be completely righteous, and it's going to happen in an orderly manner for us kings, us gods, us powers. And I'm speaking about the Israelites. Okay? And primarily the elect 144 of the Israelites, because there is you got the chosen elected nation, but you have the elected within that nation as well, because none of these other nations have been selected for that type of salvation and these type of blessings that are about to rain on us in the kingdom of heaven, man. All right, so a chaotic transition for them, but a beautiful transition for us. All right. And I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. Brother Kasha Kwala. Until next time, like always, Shalom.